Hey everyone, AmberFrmThVault here. Welcome to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Now, what we're going to be doing here is a little bit different. We are going to be dreaming and we are going to be visiting a dream address, but there's actually a reason we're visiting this one. Now, this isn't one of the random dream address videos that I often do here on the channel. This is going to be a little bit different. The reason that we're visiting this island is because I want to tell you about a recent experience I had over on Etsy. So, there is this specific item that I have been trying to get. I watch so much like Nintendo Talk and other videos where people show you all about like island decoration, and I love decorating islands, and as you guys know, I love getting inspired to decorate my island. So what we are doing is we are going to go ahead and visit an island that I actually paid to visit. Now that might sound a little crazy at first, but I realized watching a lot of other people that there is so much that I'm missing in game because I don't have access to other friends' islands. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and visit this island here. Now, this is the island that I paid to visit. We're visiting it here through a dream, just so you can kind of get a feeling for it. As you can see here, I'm in my pajamas, as I always am when we dream. But one thing I want to let you know is that there are certain rules when you go and you actually go to this island in-game. So if you were to purchase this, if you actually go to Etsy, and you're going to see the link down below to actually go to Etsy to purchase this. If you go to Etsy, you're going to have a couple different requirements before you can go to the island itself. One of those is actually going to be that you have to show up in your underpants. So don't be surprised if you do go ahead and get the island. Also, you may notice that I am dressed in some nice springy style. That is because it's summer here. It's beautiful and it's summer. So, if you're interested, the person who's actually selling this is ANCH, so Animal Crossing New Horizons Junkie over on Etsy. And like I said, there's going to be down below in the description a link to their actual Etsy shop. But this is their whole setup. So this is where I came. It was about $10 when I bought it. And honestly, fantastic service, fantastic person who kind of walked me through everything. Really easy to do, and the reason I want to show it to you all so much is because I was able to get every item that I needed, in all the different colors that I had seen everyone on Nintendo Talk, and I had seen, Luke from Outside Xbox using, and all these different people, because I personally don't have a lot of friends whose islands I can go to or I can swap or trade with. So this is what we're looking at here. This is the island itself, and what you do is you go ahead and you purchase this, and then you book a session online. Once you book your session, you're going to show up. You go ahead and you empty all out everything you have. Of course, we're in a dream here, so of course everything's automatically emptied out. But you also show up in your underpants. So if I were to go ahead and take these items off, remember we're going to have an empty, we're actually going to be empty here. So pretend I have an empty inventory there, but I would show up in my underpants, and then I would of course come in through our, let's run over here, come in through our wonderful little airport here. So I really liked this one, and I have to be honest, I've done Treasure Island at this point, and I've done this Catalog Island, and I had so much fun doing them. But one of the things that I want to mention is that not everyone who you do these through is gonna be really as sweet as the person who did this one was. This had no time limit. There were no interruptions. You could just run through and do the catalog by yourself. You weren't followed around the island or anything like that. It was a great experience, and that's why I'm sitting here and talking about it so much right now. You do have to make an appointment, and it took me about 2 hours, 45 minutes. So about 3-ish hours. So what you do is you come in, and then you're actually given a map that shows you where everything is. So if you're coming here and you're like, oh, I just want to get, this specific stuff. Oh, I have all of this, but I need this. Come through, pick it up, and this is what cataloging is. So once you come, you're going to go ahead and just pick up everything in an area. So say I want to go ahead and catalog all of the wetsuits. We're going to pick it up, and then all you do is drop it. What this does is it adds it to your catalog inside of your actual Nook phone, or if you haven't gotten that far in the game, you're going to have to go to Resident Services, and then you can go ahead and purchase these items then through resident services or through your Nook phone. So you're going to leave it there. You do not take this stuff home. One thing that's really important to remember is that the person who actually made this island, this isn't like a hacked island where they just took everything and stuck it on here. They actually cataloged all of these items, which is amazing. So if you want to go ahead and purchase these items, you're going to have to go to your Nook shopping. Of course, I can't do that in a dream right now, but I will show you that when we get back to my island. Sorry about that. My dog really wants to get involved. He is so jealous that he doesn't get to play Animal Crossing. I haven't found a dog size switch yet. So as we're going through here, you're going to go ahead and pick up everything and then drop it. It's fantastic. It's easy. It's fun. But what also is really cool about this is I love the idea that I can come and just kind of see all the different little like decorations here, which I was really into personally. The only thing that made me sad is I wanted to do some photo shoots. You guys know how I feel about photo shoots, and I couldn't just because I wasn't wearing any clothes. I was like, I don't want to do photo shoots in my underwear. That'd be kind of weird, but it would be fun anyway because there's so much stuff here. So there is just about every item I can think of in the game. I think it's like all the items in the game. I'm gonna be honest. It's 2,871, and I've seen a couple conflicting numbers of how many items there are in the game, but I really think that comes down to people maybe putting items in there that you can't purchase through the Nook catalog or, you know, things like that. All of these items, when I came back, I did check most of them just to make sure, like, hey, can I buy all the color variations of, you know, the macrame tapestry? Can I buy all of the long bathtubs? And it looked like I could. I mean, I had all of these color variations, and it was so funny because I didn't even realize how many things I was picking up. It took me so long to get through so many of these, but I was having so much fun doing it. Plus, if you want to, so here's one of the coolest parts about this. Yes, you have to pay $10 to get here. $10 isn't that much, but you can potentially get a gift. And your mystery gift here, you can open, I always do this. Why do I always press drop instead of open? Your mystery gift could be, say, 10 Nook tickets. Maybe you open something else. Maybe you decide to open this one and you get 10 Nook Miles tickets. Maybe they're all 10 Nook Miles tickets. Let's test it out. Oh my gosh, maybe they are. Okay, I'm not opening anymore because I don't want to ruin any mysteries. But the other thing you can do is you can leave. See, this is our island host. So the other thing though is you can leave with 4 million bells. Oh, hello, Cookie. I want Cookie on my island so bad. Sorry, I just wanted to say hi to Cookie. Sorry about the cut. I said hi to Cookie and my dog got super jelly. So we're going to go ahead and pick these up. You can walk away from here with 4 million bells. So you can either do 4 million bells or you can walk away with, of course, a gift. It is up to you. You can get one gift and then you can walk away with the bells. It's kind of up to you. I went ahead and took bells because I figured bells are the easiest thing to have. I prefer to have bells. So that's what I did, but you can certainly walk away with all of that money. So yes, you're paying $10 to visit the island, but you're cataloging everything in the game that you can have, like all of Kick's items, all of Sahara's items, all of Label's items. Plus, you are going to be getting like all of the basic items. We have the Christmas update, we have the KK songs, the umbrellas, the floorings, the wallpapers, like the daily stuff, the swimming gear. I mean, the list goes on here. It's amazing. But one thing you have to remember is that you have to leave the items here. Again, I'll mention this is not a hacked switch. This person actually went through and cataloged every single item, which is incredible. So please, 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 if you are going to come and visit the island, make sure that if you're going to say pick up all of the Halloween stuff here, make sure that you are dropping it the minute you pick it up. So cataloging again is picking it up and then dropping it. So what I did is I came, you're totally empty-handed when you show up. I came and I picked everything up in an area, and you can do about 4 of these sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you notice, there's these little like leaves on the ground, and then when you throw it all down, just stand on top of the leaves and then this makes it super easy. If you do it this way, honestly, you are going to have the fastest time getting through here. This is why it didn't take me that long to get through it. I will admit towards the end, my fingers were starting to get a little sore because I was like, oh, I've been doing this for so long. But the excitement of being able to come through was just so exciting. So this is how you catalog. It works fantastic. Like I said, you go back home and then you can buy all of those items. This is not a treasure island. Treasure islands are different. If you know anything about a treasure island, what you do on those is you pick things up and you're allowed to loot them. A lot of times those are hacked items. So you're going to be picking up everything and you're able to walk away with it. All right, so that's pretty much everything here on the island. Remember, when you show up, you are going to have nothing in your inventory. Having a blank inventory is what you want, because that allows you to leave with your 4 million bells. You're also going to be clothless, so you're not going to be wearing any clothes. One thing to remember before you leave is to go ahead and empty out all your bells. So make sure you do something like this before you leave so that you have 0 bells or close to 0 bells. I think I came with 80. That'll give you the option of picking up as many bells as possible when you leave. So for $10, not only are you picking up every item that you can have in the game that you are probably excited, or maybe you missed items. I know I miss from every update, I miss items. You get to pick up all of those items. So 2,871 items. That's ridiculous. 1,791 furnishings, 81 items from the Xmas update, 110 Sahara rugs. Sorry, I have this all written down. I have to find it. 144 wallpapers, floorings 108, KK songs 95, umbrellas 54, Kicks bags. There are 72 of those. I mean, this is every coloration, guys. Kicks shoes 118, Kicks socks 83, LaBelle's clothing line, you have 72 items, swimming gear 28, and the daily selection 37, and then the Halloween update has 79 items. So you are literally leaving with all of those in your Nook shopping. Plus you can go ahead and get a mystery gift, or you can get those 4 million bells, or you can get some bells and a mystery gift. It's up to you. So this is a fantastic option if you're like me and you don't have a lot of friends that you can go ahead and visit their islands. Just remember, do not steal these items. This is not a hacked switch, and this is actually something really sweet that this person is doing. There are a lot of islands like this on Etsy, and I actually chose this one because of the price point. A lot of them are super expensive to visit. We're talking, let's see, one of them I almost visited was $28, and you had a 2-hour time limit, and I was terrified I was never going to get through it. So this is a no time limit island. This is an amazing opportunity if you want to go ahead and do it. I know a lot of people would prefer to play in game and do the way they want, and that's fine. I have a huge belief that there's no such thing really as cheating in Animal Crossing. I know someone's going to decry this as cheating, but if you're like me and you don't have a lot of Animal Crossing friends, but you wish you did, this is a fantastic way to get all of those items that you wish you could get through kind of trading with friends or visiting other islands. This is a great way to get those items that you know you're not going to be able to because you don't have friends to trade with. So absolutely a great opportunity. I really love this island and I wanted to share it with you all. So remember, that link is in the description here if you would like to go ahead and check out this island for yourself. Remember to book online over on Etsy, and we're going to go ahead and leave the island, and I'm going to show you how you go ahead and get all these items through your Nook shopping. All right, so here we are back at home. Let me go ahead and show you how we would do some purchasing here now in Nook shopping. So if I wanted to go and say I really wanted to pick up, I don't know, simple panel. That's one of the ones that I really wanted because I was looking at everyone else's wonderful things they were building with their panels, but all I had was the silver panel, which was really a pain in the butt. And you could buy the panels on Etsy for roughly, I think it's like $1.99 each, or you could pay $10 and go to an island like this. Now I have all the variations for that simple panel. So I can go ahead and order, in this case I wanted the copper ones. I can go ahead and order those copper ones once I have more money. Obviously right now I don't have money on me because I put it all in the bank, knowing that we were going to, it's New Year's, guys. I knew I was going to get money overnight, so I wanted to go ahead and put it in so the Nooks would give me my money. So once you get back, you can order as much as you want. Remember that you have a five things a day catalog limit. If you're somebody who's doing this, I'm going to guess that you play like a customized time traveling type of game. Remember, you can always time travel back and forth between one day and another to order more. So you don't have to worry about it if you're like me and you time travel constantly. Don't worry about that 5 items a day limit. Or what you can do is if you're also like me and you have like 5 different players on your island, you can always log in under your 5 different players, and if you send them one of those items, I do this a lot, I'll send them an item that I want them to order then 5 of the next day. They get 1, then it's in their catalog. It's fun. So before we leave here though, I do want to mention a couple other things just so you guys know ahead of time before, if you decide to purchase this, you kind of know that there are some rules on this. So remember, you're picking it up and dropping it. It will add to your catalog. I promise you. Don't worry about losing the item. It will add to your catalog. You can see even here, I've got things that added. Things that are not going to add are things like the Nook Miles items. Those you need to go to a treasure island for. I will do a separate video on treasure islands, I promise. I'm going to get there. But for this one, you're going to be able to actually get all of these items and then order them yourselves. So you can see there, I would have been able to order it had I had enough bells. I don't right now just because, like I said, I put my money in the bank because it's New Year's. Another thing I want to let you know is that you do not need to bring like a wand or anything to the island. There are ones you can borrow when you get there. If you do have ones that are registered to a wand, if you really, like, I don't know, if you really don't want to go through in your underpants like I did, I don't see that it's that big of a deal. I actually really kind of enjoyed going through in my underpants because it made me giggle the whole time I was there. But that is an option. So you do have the option of putting on clothes once you get there if you're going like in person. You're going to go via Dodo code. So make sure that you're ready to go via Dodo code. There are multiple options, so you don't have to do this catalog. You can do other things. There is the Complete Island catalog. There is also the Nook's Furniture cataloging, Home Style and Updates cataloging, and then the NPC clothing. And they all have different prices and everything. This is just the one that I was into. If you do get disconnected during this, you are going to have to talk to the person. So you're going to be in communication with the person that you're working with the entire time. And honestly, they're fantastic. They're great at communicating with you. So it will not be a problem. So don't worry about that. You will need to make an appointment. Usually, at least in my case, I was able to make an appointment within 48 hours, so it's no big deal. I do know that sometimes people can make them same day. I could see how that was totally possible, but I was making mine around Christmas, so I needed to make sure that I had, a few days to give that option. If you don't show up, you don't get to reschedule, so make sure that you know your day and they will remind you. This is a fantastic seller who's going to make sure that they take care of you throughout this process. You can also have a friend join you, which I think is fantastic. I didn't do this just because I wanted to be able to do this and kind of get it over with and kind of be on my own time schedule rather than working with another person. Also because the only friend I had to invite wasn't available the same times I would be available. So one thing you can do is you can have a friend come with you. And I think that that's a really interesting idea, but there may be more internet connectivity issues. So just remember that before you decide to do this. Honestly, at $10, I think this is an awesome opportunity for anyone. And I think it's such a cool idea to kind of be able to go and to visit. So remember, link is in the description. I am so excited to be able to look at this and to show it to you guys. I had such a blast doing this. I'm not going to lie. This is probably something I'm going to want to do again. I'm really, really enjoying visiting different islands. You guys know how I feel about islands. It has been a blast. It's so much fun. And this was such a great seller to work with. And that's why I got so excited to make this video. Alright guys, so that's it for this. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, if you would like to subscribe to my channel, if you haven't already, go ahead and click on that picture of my big dumb head. Click on the bell icon if you'd like to be notified every time I post a brand new video. There also should be some random videos on your screen there. I have no idea what they are. I put those in post. Click on one of those if you'd like to see more of my stuff. And there are some people on your screen there. Those are Twitter handles for all of my current patrons at the time that I recorded this video. Please run over to Twitter and tell them how wonderful they are, because without them, I would not have a YouTube channel. If you're interested in becoming one of those patrons, there is a little box in the left-hand corner of the screen that you can go ahead and click. I don't like talking about support, but I do really appreciate it. So thank you so much, everyone who does support the channel to keep this thing running, because it's not me, it's you who keeps it running. So thank you so much, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I will see you in the next one.